Absolutely, but you have to give credit to the Chinese as well, which also had a little bit of stimulus before we came in that helped rally their market. But then you have Draghi. It's basically, this is a market rally based on central banks continuing to try and stimulate or devalue their currencies. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500 up about 7% in the month of October. It's usually a very good month. This is an extraordinary month.
So do you think, Stephen, this is a global rally that has further legs, or is it really just sort of a bounce from arguably oversold levels?
Well, we certainly bounced from oversold levels, but we have some legs here. I'm really thrilled with the price action. I'm thrilled with the improved volume. I'd like to see us hold on to 2047 on the S&P 500 and make another run at 2058. If we get to that 58 level and crack it, I'll give you a few more points.
What levels?
I think we are in a holding pattern for the time being for the U.S. dollar, but I would not be surprised if the U.S. dollar does strengthen by year end. We are of the camp that December rate hike is still a live option, even though it's a close call.
Probably, yes. Look, it's difficult to get too excited about such a brief statement. As you say, it's not a lot of detail in it. They'll probably have to downgrade the reference to employment just to recognise that employment growth has softened a bit. Maintain that focus on international events and the caution that they're watching what's happening to the global economy. Combine that with the GDP report, which we think risks firmly tilted to the downside, perhaps 1% annualized. And I think it's probably going to be overall a softer week for the US dollar.
I mean, first of all, breakfast isn't even in these numbers, and that's the beauty of it. Breakfast wasn't officially rolled out until October 6th, so I think what you're seeing is basic blocking and tackling that's finally coming to fruition under the new leadership.
How much do you expect breakfast to add to comps in Q4 then?
Well, we'll hear more on the call probably, and if we don't hear it on the call, we'll hear some more details on the November 10th Analyst Day. But, I mean, the numbers that have been thrown out there are kind of in the 2% range to the comp, and keep in mind that's a higher margin day part. So to the extent that skeptics are pointing to the decline in the operating margin in the U.S. in this quarter as a potential area of concern, it's a higher margin day part. McDonald's is a top-line turnaround story. It's not so much a cost side. So to the extent that we can get the comps going and consistently in the positive range, it will drive more leverage to the bottom line. And again, obviously, as I said, breakfast will be a higher margin day part, so that should help.